gone sports. Hey, girls gone sports. Show me you reppin' your team with Santina and Jeanine. Hey, girls gone sports. Hey, girls gone sports. We steady getting it hype. Hey, I know that you gonna like. You know it's poppin'. If it's a game, you know that we watchin'. We gonna talk football or basketball. All sports, come get involved. Hey, girls gone sports. Woo!
Welcome back to episode 53 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast. Girls Gone Sports. Oh, 5 plus 3, and it means 8. Hey, that was really in sync. Hey, Santina.
Hey, Jeanine.
How are you?
How are you?
You know, I'm feeling, mischievous?
Oh.
I'm feeling like,
wow.
I'm feeling like, what's a word that means like, I just kind of know what I'm talking about. Thoughtful. Oh, I like yours, knowledgeable, because later this episode, we're going to talk about kind of a little bit about knowing stuff and law, and it might not make sense now, but at the end of the episode, you will see exactly what we're talking about. And Santina, speaking of episode, we would like to say thank you so much for joining us here on Girls Gone Sports Podcast. If this is your first time coming across our YouTube page, make sure you are subscribing to our YouTube channel, right? You are liking that like button because we want to see that you like what we got.
Right.
And also, you're hitting that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Girls Gone Sports. Because, Santina, why would you want to?
There's literally no reason.
There literally is no reason to just be kind of do it.
Right, just be kind of do it.
Like, we need this, please.
Or else.
Or else. And if you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever you stream your podcast, we want to say thank you so much for joining in today. Now, Santina, I feel like every week, it's like we have drama, but this week, like, there is drama. Like, and I love it. Keep me in the circle.
There is so much drama from all sports all around, right? Which kind of makes it fun. Therefore, if we can circle back to where we would always say it's like a musical, it's like a drama.
It literally is like a TLC show, right? You got the villains, you got the good people.
TLC show.
We need a TLC. I feel like if anyone can have a TLC show.
I said at work, like, if there was a reality show about work, they would not want me in the confessional room, whatever it's called. I'm like, I can't.
The coffee was cold today. That's all I'm gonna say.
She wore the same shirt.
I feel like I would love to go into a good. I see people do those at weddings.
I feel like
that'd be so fun.
I would talk too much. They'd be like, all right, wrap it up.
Man, we got 35 gigabytes.
Timmy said I could take a spot, so I'm
actually the 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock slot. I hope not.
We would do that.
We would. Well, Santina, like you said, we have drama happening in basketball, in baseball, as we are wearing Yankees and Mets stuff today, which we're going to talk about, and of course, the ever-present drama of football. Now, Santina, should we just get right?
We're just going to get right on it. That was really good. Right on into it. So to start, we have the basketball conference finals. They're happening. We're excited. We like this time of year, even though we always say basketball lasts forever.
Literally.
So who is left? We have the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Thunder. And then we have the Pacers versus the Knicks. Pretty good lineup.
Like, who thought it would come down to this point? Can I just be honest with you for a second, Santina? Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate the open space.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, where's the holding space? You know, the Wicked thing where, you know what I'm talking about? Where, like, she puts out the finger and then, like, Cynthia Erivo, like, holds her finger like that.
Oh, really?
You've never, like, the holding space? You've never seen that?
There was a lot happening in Wicked, okay?
No, it was a press conference.
Oh, no.
And, Ariana Grande, like, goes, like, to, like, hold Cynthia Erivo's hand, who plays Elphaba, and instead of holding her hand, she held, like, her finger.
Same.
So I was like, same. Like, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I keep pulling you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Okay, you're going to break her now. Sorry. So I don't even remember what we were talking about. So, yeah, to be honest, to go back, I thought that the Cavaliers were going to be in this spot where we are now just because their record was really good. The beginning of basketball, but also I feel like, Santina, that like it really doesn't matter to hit playoffs because you could have like this amazing record, but then if your team kind of crashes in playoffs, like it doesn't really matter for basketball until you get to playoff. And I feel like that's kind of sometimes how I think about it a little bit.
Like the Knicks, because the Celtics were a tough team.
Right.
Very tough.
You're playing the championship winners.
Yeah. But, I like the lineup here. And now I am just hoping that maybe the final two to go. I really want it to be the Knicks and the Timberwolves.
Me too.
Mainly because my one brother's a Knicks fan and my other brother's a Timberwolves fan. Now, they did have a rival kind of game in the World Series. I think it was 2016 MLB World Series. It was the Mets versus the Royals. So that was fun. I like to see them duke it out. I'm like, which
and we're
one?
going to be in there in the middle with our bets. Like,
and then I said I was going to, if they go together, I'm going to get the Donna Kelsey shirt.
We're half and half. Wait, I need that.
Maybe I'll just put like half of one of my other brother's shirts on, half of the other one.
Jean jacket. Wait, I want Knicks and Pelicans.
Jean jackets.
remember before we really started covering basketball, like I was like, oh, I'm a Pelicans fan just because of the Pelicans.
I mean, I'm a Rockets fan. I don't know why.
Think about it. Rocket, Moon, you're amazing.
I'm Rocket, Space Off, Curious.
Right. Space
Stars
Bunny.
Shining. Me.
Yeah. Oh, you're a star, Santina. I love it.
Hey. Nice to meet you.
You know what? Santina and I actually really started. We started an ASL class, and we love it.
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome. Just add that in there. But speaking of back to sports. We get carried away here on the podcast. Both Thunder, actually, fun fact: Thunder and the Knicks last year lost in the conference semifinals, but this year they actually survived and moved on. And the Pacers made it to the conference finals last year, but actually won no games against the champions. Now we have the Celtics, and the Timberwolves made it to the conference finals last year, but lost the Mavericks, only winning one game in those conference finals. So I feel like this is the year, besides the Pacers, because they've been like, they won against the Knicks last year, but they didn't win last year. It's like this is other teams' opportunities to really shine. And I love when that happens. The year of the comeback. And that might be this episode title.
Guys, the year of the comeback. Name it in the actual episode? That's
Guys, name drop. It's like when they say the name of like the movie, like in the movie?
Yeah. I like when they do that because sometimes I'm like, what's this movie called again? And
like say, Titanic.
Like the movie Hereditary, at one point, I think they literally... Wait, I don't know if they actually say
I've never seen... That's a scary one, right?
Yeah, it's pretty...
It's already scary enough looking at Aaron Rodgers on the
Titanic.
Men in Black too. Sorry.
This is grown-ups.
This is grown-ups. Think about Elvis King Creole. No, sorry guys. He's
Viva Las Vegas.
We
still have a song about that.
Viva Las Vegas.
That's
Viva.
We get we're like squirrel. No, like dogs. Like maybe a golden retriever.
Like goldfish. Oh, no, that's when they forget. I don't know. My mom's gonna be really mad at us because we keep going on a tangent. But you know what? We're having fun. This is our show.
Sorry, Mel.
Wait, what's that thing? No, that's from One Direction. Sorry, guys, we're like...
Miss Melody's going to yell at us after.
But, we're just girls having fun. So, yeah, I'm excited, Santina, that it's happening, that people are getting a different opportunity. And fun fact also, Santina, now that we're kind of looking at record, the Knicks, so this year, it has taken them 6 games for both the first round and the conference semifinals to secure to the next round. So, they've kind of almost made it to Game 7. The other team has had at least 2 wins. And both the Timberwolves, the Pacers, they've been able to secure it with 5 games. And Thunder actually beat Memphis 4-0 first round. Knocked them out of the park. Yeah. But they went to 7 games with the Nuggets to get where they are. So, Santina, how do you feel about that? Like, do you have an opinion? Do you think, like, going to 6, like, do you get nervous? Going to 7 is pretty nerve-wracking.
So,
like, what are your thoughts on that?
I personally like when it takes longer for a team to advance because it's just like nail biting. I love nail biting games.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's just, obviously you want your team to win, but it's not like that fun if the other team's winning like by 20 each game, but you have like 7 games to play. I like when it takes longer.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I kind of like sometimes, like for me, I'm like, I want to be 4-0 and done. It is kind of fun though, like getting that nerve. I feel like it's fun for basketball. For me, the Bills, like when it's playoff, I'm like hunched over, nauseous.
Throwing up.
Like, literally screaming at the TV.
Bloody noses.
Bleeding from the eyes. Like,
the ears.
The ears. Like in a true horror movie. But yeah, I think it is kind of like the nerve wracking. It's like fun and being with other like fans who are on the same team. Like, around you adds to that. You just get excited. I think that's the fun part about sports. You never know. It really could be anybody's game. So that's some good stuff. And Santina, we have some fun facts about the Knicks and how this semifinals, or excuse me, the finals. No, semifinals. Finals.
Yes, the semifinals. Because the 4 teams are in the semifinals, then they go to the finals.
So now we're in the finals. Yeah, so now we are in
the next is the championship?
Correct.
Not us talking about it for the past weeks, and we still don't know.
Sometimes it's hard to follow. It's kind of like with playoffs with football. It's like wild card, divisional round. So we are in the conference finals. Now, Santina, when was the last time the Knicks have made it to this point?
So the last time the Knicks were here was since 2000. The year 2000.
We weren't even alive yet.
Y2K.
Hey! Why?
Maybe they were nervous. Yeah. It's Y2K, New Year.
Right. And they're like, oh my God, like our moms were pregnant. Like we want to wait for the girls.
Well, maybe, they're like, let's wait out these 24 years.
Right.
Because we want Jeanine and Santina to have the podcast because they knew. They actually did talk to our parents.
And God.
It was a contract.
That's why we're here
today. Anyway, so they haven't made it since the 2000s, which is
crazy.
They've seen a lot.
It's just crazy to me that like they haven't made it to this point since before we were born.
That's why it's like the New York fans, I can see why they're going crazy.
Right. It's like the generational, like this is like your time, especially like people like who like in like the maybe like 90s, 2000s, 10s, like those were your childhood. Now it's like you get to see your team actually thrive. So this is awesome.
Congratulations to the Knicks for making this far. And now, Jeanine, when was the last time Thunder has made it to the semifinals?
Now, the Thunder have not made it to this point since 2016. So like almost 10 years. So both of these teams coming up hot this year. I'm proud of them for making it to the conference finals. This is amazing. This is all good stuff. It's not easy. It is not easy to beat, the semifinals, going to the conference finals. Like it takes a lot. So, this is good stuff for these teams. I'm happy for them. I'm
happy for you. If I could say 2016, we were just saying, that was probably the best summer I've ever had. So I could see why Thunder was like, 2016, and then we'll wait like about 9 years.
We will never get back the summer of 2016.
Like, I don't know what it was. First of all, we were in high school, so it's not like we had freedom to do what we could do now as adults. I just thought, I was like, my life can't get any better than this.
No.
And I was right.
Well, I had my quinceañera in 2016.
How old are we?
15. Yep. I always, whatever year it is, I just subtract one. That's just how I keep up with myself.
Oh, duh.
No, it's fine. Life hack. Math.
It's just because we were really focused on when we met with the Knicks because they haven't won since 2000 or won since 2000s. That's why. Yeah. But isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. And, I'm hashtag happy for you. Hashtag happy for these teams. And we shall see tomorrow. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. The first game of the Knicks, and tonight the Timberwolves are playing. So we shall see by next week what's the update. And I'm excited, Santina. This will be good.
Yay! Well, that's all for basketball. We're really excited.
Yep.
Now we're going to move on to baseball. The 2025 MLB season has started. To start off, the first Subway Series of 2025 took place last week. And Jeanine, again, I forget what's the Subway Series.
So you take a hoagie roll.
Ciabatta bread.
So Subway Series basically is when the Mets and the Yankees play together. Subway, New York City kind of thing. So it's just like a pivotal time. It's very hype, very exciting. It's like two New York teams, two very hot fan bases coming together. Like you kind of want to be the dominant one. New York, you're trying to take over that spot. So the Yankees won 2 out of 3 games. So they passed with a 66% rate. Right. And it was actually Juan Soto's first time back since leaving the Mets.
Wow. Oh, because he was in the Yankees.
Yep.
He was the one where he wanted the suite, but he didn't want to pay or something? Or?
He wanted the suite, but in Yankees tradition, they don't give suites out for free. They didn't do it for Aaron Judge. Yeah. They didn't do it for Derek Jeter, I believe. So it's like a tradition. Like you don't you're not special kind of thing. Yeah, you're great for the team, but it's a tradition. And he didn't like that because Santina, let's go over for the people who haven't been keeping up with baseball, been focusing on other stuff. What is his Mets current contract? And what did the Yankees offer him that he originally declined now to be in the Mets?
Yes. So the Mets, his contract is a 15-year, $765 million contract.
Wow.
Crazy. First of all, I would if I was him, I'd be like, I'm retiring in like 2 years.
I'll play 2 games, get hurt, and then retire.
But he declined the Yankees offer, which was a 16-year deal worth $760 million. So a year longer, but $5 million short. That's crazy.
And people were kind of like upset. Like yes, it's very similar, like in price. Like I could say, like, what's one more year? What's $5 million to you when you're getting that much money? But Yankee fans were originally upset with this and still are, because they kind of saw it as like a betrayal and almost like a diss, like, and a desire for more money, rather than like staying committed to a team that you know, and like fans that like love you and think of you almost as like a superstar for this team. You're kind of doing it maybe like out of spite, and we just kind of like felt betrayed that he would do that. And he was like a potential superstar for the Yankees. But I mean, what is $5 million to you for 700 and something million?
I know, but I feel it's a bigger of a betrayal. If he were to go to like my Rockies, it's like, okay, you're whatever. But to go to the opponents, like the opposing New York City team, I could feel like, wow, that's a little petty.
It's like, for people maybe who don't understand, this would be like Josh Allen going to the Chiefs, or Joe Burrow going to the Steelers, or Tua going to who else? The Jets. I don't know. Like, it's your rival. Yeah. Like, come on, dude. So people in the audience had like F Juan Soto. They had all these posters. Like, they were bashing him in.
I mean, in the end, the Mets did lose, so right.
They only won 1 game, so
yeah.
But you're a Rocket. I always forget, it's Rockets or Rockies.
Rockies. Colorado Rockies.
We gotta get to a game.
Guys, I don't know why I chose that team. I know I chose it because I didn't want to choose one that my family already like favorited.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Mysterious.
Yeah, but the Rockies. Okay.
Rockies going to the moon. Beautiful.
Moon star shining again.
Again, you are a star. What are we naming this week's episode again?
The year of the comeback? No, something of the comeback.
Guys, if you remember and I forget, just type it in the comments. Send us a DM. Email us, girlsgonesportspodcast@gmail.com.
It was something.
It was something, but whatever it is, we'll make it beautiful.
Again, there's a...
it's just...
We get sidetracked.
Right, like I have plays in my head right now. I got to call Joe Burrow. I got to go on WWE next week. It's just all these things. I
forgot about WWE. Triple H, he actually reached out. But
he did? He wants to make you Triple S for Santina?
Triple J?
Hey! We should be on the show.
We should be.
Santina.
Yes.
Into something that we always love. Football. Santina.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. We gotta look in the camera and like show our anger faces.
Okay.
What are they trying to do still?
So they're still trying to ban the tush push. Now,
Boo.
Football, it's a contact sport. You're going to get down and dirty. If you don't like the dirt or the mud, find a different sport. But that's what you sign up for. That's what all the protective gear is. Why the tush push? The most favorited play, I think, of all teams, they want to ban. Still.
I feel like other teams are jealous because they can't execute it as well as like the Eagles could and the Bills could. I feel like they're really getting jealous because it's a play that works. So yeah, if we're an inch away from, trying to get the next down, we're gonna do the tush push and we're gonna do it well. So I just feel like other teams are getting mad about it and trying to ban it so that we don't have that advantage.
Yes. So let's about the tush push. So now Green Bay has revised the ban and submitted a proposal where pushing or pulling a runner in any direction at any time or lifting him to his feet would be banned. Like, go away. Just leave. That's all I can say.
Leave me in the tushin of the pushin and the pushin of the tushin alone.
That's good.
Like, they're trying to...
hands off the tush.
No, literally. Hands off the tush. Keep your hands away from my tush. For real.
That's what they teach us.
I think because they're like, okay, now we're trying to revise the tush push. They're using it in a different lingo, like picking up the runner.
But that doesn't sound, it doesn't flow nicely like tush push. Right.
So Josh Allen can't put me over his shoulder and run me across the line.
No, you can. He said he wanted to. But like, I'm just starting to learn football, as we have started this podcast. Yep. I can't have these changes.
No, and we need the tush push, and it's so funny to watch them do it, and I love it.
They're getting rid of the tush push to maybe start using one of our plays, the Ring of Fire,
to make
now,
room?
Guys, that I didn't think of before I started getting angry at the NFL commission.
The commissioner.
The board?
The boss?
Safety? Okay.
The manager?
Well, when I was in elementary school, I was a safety officer. Were you?
I applied and they wouldn't let me.
We can share the belt.
Thank
but
you.
I think we should have a say.
I'm crossing my arms too because remember we were in there in the conference room.
But then again, that's when the Knicks called Triple H,
right?
Tom Thibodeau from the Knicks.
Yeah. Aaron Judge. All these. It's hard when you're getting pulled in all these directions.
That was in the middle where we were trying to block Aaron Rodgers, where we had to get the new phone because he kept.
The new phone. He just kept calling it.
He leaked our phone numbers.
He went on Instagram Live and leaked our phone number.
He would do that.
He is a jerk.
At the end of the day, leave the tush push alone.
Leave the tush push alone. But, onto some good news. My guy, Brock Purdy. Let me see you put your hearts up. The 49ers have agreed to a 5-year, $265 million contract with Brock Purdy. And this is only the upcoming football year, the 25-26 football year, is actually his only 4th season. So to make that much money, I'm pretty proud of you, Brock Purdy. I love it. He's just a good guy overall. He has good character. He's so sweet. I love him.
He was the 3rd string quarterback, right?
He was like the 3rd and then made it up to 1st because everybody was hurt. So went to the Super Bowl. Good job, kid.
I can see the light at the end of the tunnel for Will Greer. I see
it. We really got to DM him. We really got to message him.
He doesn't know how much we praise him.
Will Greer, if you're watching this, can we please have a pink jersey with your name? We'll put your picture up.
Forget all Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Tua. We just want Will Greer.
We want Will Greer. We almost need a TV here to display his picture.
Can you imagine if we dedicated our podcast to Will Greer?
This episode is dedicated to Will Greer forever. And it's just his highlights over and over.
Does he even have? Is it
it's just a 5-second clip of him just running 5 yards.
Chat GBT, if you could just make a character highlight wheel.
Hey Chat G, this is me. Okay, this is me typing. Hey Chat, and I'm sorry if this is loud in your ear. Hey Chat GBT, make me a compilation of Will Greer's highlights. Thanks.
XOXO.
All right, XOXO. GGS. I was gonna say that. All right. I'm trying to. All right, I can't do an automatic training. What's a? All right, Jeanine. Here is the video of Will Greer's compilation. It is approximately 8 seconds long. This is a clip of him just catching a football.
What song would it be?
I was gonna say it's the Eye of the Tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. That song. Or We Are the Champions.
But if it was the Eye of the Tiger for 8 seconds, I feel like it would just be like.
What would you if it was I just had a good one on the tip of my tongues. And I can't fight this feeling anymore.
Hit me with your best shot. Fight.
Just over and over and over again.
We would overstimulate ChatGPT.
I bought the month subscription for a month. It was $99.
Really?
But it I could ask it for meal plans. I could ask it for specifics on stuff. I could ask it for some advice.
So basically it's a therapist.
It's for only $19.99.
Not us advertising or sponsoring ChatGPT.
Well, because what happened was, I was on the contract with the Bills, and because of the new contract, Josh Allen making money, they had to cut my AI fund, so I had to fortunately cough up the $20, but
and they were asking for a lot for $20 from you.
I know, guys.
Go to Juan Soto. He just signed for $765 million.
And now he has a suite at Met Stadium.
He's a diva.
She ain't no diva.
Nah, diva. Okay.
Hey.
It's just that's crazy.
Yeah. But Santina, also speaking of football, right? We have some exciting news that I guess that has been established that I didn't even know about, flag football. Happening in the Olympics. Hello?
I love flag football.
We should play.
But you want to know what's crazy? I thought they would have a football kind of event in the Olympics, because don't they have basketball?
They do.
Well, anyways.
No, but it's good. We're getting represented, eh?
Yes. So we didn't know about this, whatever. But if it's passed, only one player, no more than one player from each team would be permitted to participate in the 2028 Olympics, which that's kind of scary.
It is scary, and I think that's why the league owners are going to be voting on it. Like, okay, if flag football is coming summer 2028, right? That's not too far. I'm going to vote and see, do I feel good with sending one player per team to go play? But at least it's flag football, so not like contact, just, it's kind of like when they do the Pro Bowl, where it's just flag football. So, I mean, that's kind of exciting and cool, and I hope it gets passed. I think that'd be fun. They just got to be super careful.
Pass that and just keep the tush push.
Keep the tush push for life. And also, speaking of being careful, Santina, we have an update on the John Doe versus Shedeur Sanders case.
Yeah, so John Doe has filed an emergency motion for early and targeted discovery, which it just basically means he wants it looked at now. He doesn't want to wait for the review.
Relax.
Come on, Doe.
Come on, Doe. Come on. Oh, a deer, right? A deer's a doe. A female deer. And if you didn't know, basically, someone going anonymous, right? John Doe is suing Shedeur Sanders for emotional distress after he didn't get picked until the 5th round of the draft after he was expected to be first round pick. So now he's suing him. And basically what's happening now is because he's doing the most, sorry, I'm not perfect with legal terms. We are lawyers. We are. So come to us for legal advice. Emergency motion for early and targeted discovery. He wants things for the case like emails, text messages between and among a broad range of team and league officials. He also wants draft room communication. He wants all the documents regarding the NFL's investigation regarding the prank call that happened to Shedeur Sanders and more. This is just to name a couple of things. For someone who is going anonymous, he's really brave.
You sound like a crazed fan. I'm Literally. Sorry. This is a little dramatic. And also, this is crazy that it's John Doe. He's also representing himself in court. I think this is a joke. I think we're playing.
He's gonna wear a bag over his head.
I want to be in that courtroom. If they don't live stream it,
if we don't get it on YouTube, I'm gonna be mad.
I will use all my vacation time,
and I'll join you. But the fact, Santina, that he's, first of all, suing that I feel like 100% he's not going to win. And second of all, you want to represent yourself in court.
So he's suing Shedeur?
Yes.
Guys, hear me out. Could this be Aaron Rodgers?
Could this be him trying to pull a stunt because he knows that no team wants him? He's going to retire. He wants more money.
Lawyer, next career.
Oh, like how Kim Kardashian went back to school for that.
Yeah. But I don't know how the court would say this caused emotional distress.
It's just it's the draft, buddy.
I want to be the judge that gets this case on his desk.
Too.
I would be like this. What am I supposed to do?
I'm just here to see the
shit over Zoom. We have to be in person.
Text, Skype.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's right. It's crazy and funny. So that's just kind of an update of the Shedeur Sanders versus John Doe. As we hear more, of course, we will report back to you on Girls Gone Sports. Yeah. But Santina, to wrap up this week's episode, it is time for one of our favorite segments. One where we get to blush, one where we get to gossip and talk about our Cutie of the Week. Cutie of the Week. Santina, why don't you explain to our amazing audience members and listeners at home what is Cutie of the the week?
Of course. First of all, it's my favorite part of the episode. And it's just where Jeanine and I, we will choose an athlete who just deserves that extra recognition for maybe breaking a record, or if we just think they're cute. That's just what they get.
We like the way they look. Santina, would you like to go
Yes.
first? Who is your cutie of the week?
My cutie of the week is Juan Soto. That's mine.
Oh,
So, guys, he's a contract for $765.
Here we go.
Now, if he went with the Yankees, I don't know, because it's $5 million left. But you know what? He went for that sweet if he did get it. He got that for his family because he loves them. Everyone's mad he left, which means he's a very good player. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to choose Juan.
You know what? I really appreciate that you have multiple perspectives.
Thank you.
That.
And money can buy me happiness.
Give me the rings. Give me the diamonds. Give me the restaurants.
Yeah, so that's my cutie of the week. But Jeanine, who is your cutie of the week?
So first, okay, can I say who I was going to pick?
Okay.
I was going to pick the Knicks because I was like, first time in like, what'd you say?
Cute ties.
Cute tie. Cute tie. First time in 25 years. But I was like, you know what? Cutie of the week deserves to be one person.
Okay.
Knicks, you will get your cutie of the week sometime soon. My cutie of the week is going to be Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, I do because, I'm proud of him. Only 4th year in the NFL and you're already making that much money. QB1, like, I love you, Brock Purdy. So
he deserves all the praises.
And a semi, what's under cute? Like, what's less than cute? Pretty? Nice? Sweet?
Like, what's less than cute?
Yeah, nice. Like, you're nice looking. Like that? Not you, you're beautiful, Santina.
No, like, imagine someone saying, you're nice looking.
You're nice looking.
You're okay.
You're okay. Okay, so I mean, my set aside okay of the week was going to be the Knicks. So I was like, you know what? Last week, I think it was Josh Hart, maybe Jalen Brunson. I don't know. So I'm going to be giving it to Brock Purdy.
Well, can I say?
Who was your side piece of the week?
My side piece was probably John Doe.
And he's back another week.
Because he's fighting for what he believes is wrong.
A strong man will want to, do what's right and represent.
And he's representing himself. What a boss move. I'd be the only one back. And then I'd see him and I'm like,
Hey, okay. JD, call her Johnny Doe. Well, Santina, thank you for being brave and sharing that.
I felt I need to take one for the team.
No, you did. You did good. And if you would like to figure out what is going to happen to John Doe, who is going to be the cute tie of the week next week, make sure you are following us along to stay tuned with Girls Gone Sports. We're available on Instagram at Girls Gone Sports Pod. You can find us on TikTok, Girls Gone Sports. We're also on Facebook at Girls Gone Sports. And we are also on YouTube.
Spotify.
We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. But if you're on YouTube, go ahead, do me a favor. If you haven't already, subscribe, please, to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. Make sure you are hitting that like button, and you are also hitting one more, that notification bell, so you never, ever, ever miss an episode of Girls Gone Sports. Because, Santina, why would you want to?
There's no reason.
There literally is no reason.
If John Doe can represent himself, you can turn on the notification.
Literally, you can hit that extra button, okay?
Just do it.
So we will see you next week for episode 54 of Girls Gone Sports Podcast.
Girls, they wanna have fun.